Can you hear me okay, George? Now, let's have it, Steve. What about this monster story of yours? Well, it's big and terrible. More frightening than I ever thought possible. You realize your story's front page all over the country. We want to know what's being done about this monster. Well, here's your headline.
Welcome, everybody. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, it's the pilot episode of Wrestling POV with your host. I'm the Weasel Ron Deuce.
And I'm Tony Diaz. And this is the first pilot episode. So people get used to it because you are going to be highly entertained. And I know that there's hundreds of podcasts, of wrestling podcasts out there, but what makes this one different is we have experience in the ring. Mm-hmm. We got experience in the indie scene, and we're going to discuss a lot of topics from a wrestler's point of view and from a fan point of view. We got a lot to talk about today. We're going to go over what happened on Raw. We got a few pretty cool segments, I would say. It's going to be pretty entertaining. We are on Twitter, so follow us on Twitter. It's Wrestling POV. On Twitter, or whatever the freaking, what is it, at twitter.com?
I think you put the little at sign at Wrestling POV.
Is that what you got to do?
Yeah, I think that's what you got to do.
All right, well, we're on Twitter. All right, it's Wrestling POV on Twitter. And we're also on Facebook. It's Wrestling POV Podcast at Facebook.com. So make sure you look for us on there. You're going to see some, it's like I pretty much said, we're going to be covering Raw. We're going to be covering the next pay-per-view, which happens to be the Royal Rumble. And it's like I said, it's just our opinions. We're going to, throw in some indie stars here and there. If you know them, that's cool. If you don't know them, you might want to look them up. Maybe they could be the next star. They could be the next John Cena, or they could be the next Roman Reigns. But, obviously for a lot of haters out there, they don't like Roman Reigns for some reason. But that's fine. That's cool. Right now, we're going to go over what happened on Raw. And the first match, or actually the opening segment of Raw was pretty much a recap of what happened with the one versus all. I think Roman came out first, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he did a little bit of mic work and his little monotone voice there, and
But wait, he came out first, right? And then Jericho.
It started off with him doing the edge entrance is what I like to call it.
Yeah.
And, he'd come down to the ring and talk, and then he's like, oh, Brock Lesnar, come down to the ring right now. And then
Roman was saying this, or?
Yeah, Roman was saying this, and then we get Jericho. I mean, at first,
that's right.
I mean, at first I'm like, all right, I get Jericho's in the Rumble, but what does this got to do with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
And it made more sense as it happened, because then they're like, oh, let's make this the biggest highlight reel ever by having...
It could have been the plug for that, for the end of Raw, because that's generally what ended up happening.
Right.
So, I don't know. Roman's skills, I mean, a lot of people don't like Roman Reigns as it is, but I think he's okay. He's not a bad wrestler. Is he up there yet, though? No. He needs a lot of work. He needs a lot of mic time. Not mic time, but he needs mic work. That segment that they were doing, I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about it, because then the League of Nations came out, and I don't know. I mean, to be honest, what big heel do they have right now besides Bray Wyatt? In my opinion, is a big heel. And Kevin Owens.
Oh, you mean in general? You weren't just talking about when the League of Nations came out.
All right, so, right now they got their top heel. I mean, top babyface, which would be Roman Reigns. Some would say Dean Ambrose is. But I don't know. I don't know where they're trying to get at as far as who they're trying to plug in as their top heel.
I mean, right now, in my opinion, they don't really have a lot of top heels. I mean, you got Sheamus.
Yeah, but everybody hates Sheamus.
But that's what, you know.
Yeah.
You're supposed to hate him.
Yeah.
But no offense. Oh, okay. He does look stupid. Yeah. Alberto Del Rio, he's okay. But he's not a top heel.
Yeah.
Then you got the guy that's bad news.
I don't know what they're doing with him. Jesus Christ, what are they doing with him?
What's he called? Is he like the king of bad news now? Because I saw that shirt.
That was what it said on the shirt.
Yeah, like bad news king or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, he's got like 13 gimmicks and he's not even wrestling.
Yeah.
And Adam Rose, anyway.
Adam Rose. That's they're in the social outcasts.
Oh, is that Adam Rose?
Yes.
Oh, who cares?
Rusev.
Well, again, who cares? No, Rusev. I like Rusev a lot.
I like him as a wrestler.
I liked him on the indie scene when he was in not Rick Bassman's, but out there in Gangrel and Rikishi were working.
Oh, okay.
With him. I can't remember the name of it.
Dynasty, I think.
Yeah,
Dynasty,
yeah. And he was really, really good out there. You know, he wasn't Rusev, obviously. I don't remember what he was called, but I just remember seeing him as like, oh, this guy's going to be good. And then when he debuted in the Rumble, what was it, last year? Was it 2014 when he came in as an NXT entrant or something like that?
I don't No, because he fought against Cena at WrestleMania. So it was the year before that.
Right. So that'd be 2014, I think.
Yeah, it's got to be. Mm-hmm. It's got to be, because he had a big feud with Cena. Mm-hmm. I don't know, something that we got to look up.
Yeah.
But right now,
to me,
gonna know. Yeah, that's true. I mean, to me, right now, they're struggling with a top heel.
Right.
And it looks like they're trying to push Sheamus. And right now, it looks like he's the leader of League of Nations, but I don't know. I don't see it. I'd rather see Kevin Owens. It's funny because I keep trying to say Kevin Steen, and I got to get out of that. I know,
it's so hard to not say that.
I have to get out of that. Mm-hmm. But I'd rather see them go after Kevin Owens as a top heel than Sheamus.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. It's just Sheamus does nothing as a top heel. Kevin Owens does.
Oh, yeah.
And the only thing is my beef is right now is that I see a lot on the internet that like they keep saying that Vince McMahon is upset with Kevin Owens or he doesn't see him as a top heel, so that's why he's not really getting pushed. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I don't know how much of that is true, but I don't know. It's just something that we'll see in the future. My thing is if he wasn't getting a decent push, he wouldn't have became Intercontinental Champion for one.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And he wouldn't have had defeated John Cena at that. I forgot which pay-per-view that was, but he wouldn't have. I mean, so that's why sometimes it's hard for me to believe any of these rumors because of the simple fact that, okay, look at his career so far since he's been in. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And what kind of push is he supposed to have?
Oh, we're still talking about Rusev, right?
No. Kevin Owens.
Oh, Kevin Owens, okay.
And I'm just saying, the fact that, like it's all over the internet that Vince doesn't want Kevin Owens as the next top heel or whatever. And I'm like, well, or doesn't want to push him.
Right.
But I'm like, well, he was just Intercontinental Champion and a year and change. What more do you want out of him? Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, it's just like what they're saying about Roman Reigns too, about the simple fact that that they're pushing him too much into our face. It's like, just get with the damn program. Shoot. But that's all I got to say about that.
All right. Next raw topic. How about the beatdown at the end?
You want to go straight over to that?
Yeah, because it's another thing that kind of, in my opinion, came out of nowhere. Because, okay, what did that prove? What did that do for any of the people involved in that beatdown? Except make Bray Wyatt look...
But you know what? I'm glad they did it with Bray instead of somebody else, to be honest.
Right.
Because if anybody that's able to give Brock Lesnar that type of beatdown would be Bray Wyatt. Not him, just him. I'm talking about the whole Wyatt family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It makes it legit. For me, it does. I don't know how anybody else feels about it, but I think it's legit that he does it, that his the Wyatt family does it, and I think also makes it people think too. Well, maybe Bray could win this Royal Rumble, and you know what? When we get to the Rumble time segment, you'll be surprised on who my pick is for the Royal Rumble. So, I like it. I like that segment. I really do. I really thought that the beatdown was. What's the word I'm looking for?
Not surprising, not so much surprising.
No, it was
refreshing.
It was refreshing.
Because we're so used to every week. Brock comes out, and he levels somebody. He takes out 14 different people, and finally, hey, he got beat.
Yeah,
he's
justified. That's the word.
Justified. Yeah,
it was justified.
Very nice
for the Wyatt family to beat down Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, to that matter, too. Now, we'll save that part for the Rumble time talk. So, because there's just a lot. Now, the one other thing that happened too, on Raw, was because speaking of the Wyatts, they did the 6-man tag. Did you see that? 6-man tag was the Dudleys and Ryback versus the Wyatts.
Yes, I did see that.
I mean,
I know, and that's another.
Is that being overdone? You know what I'm saying? Is that being too much now? Because it seems like either on SmackDown or Raw that it's the Dudley boys fighting the Wyatts every time, or they'll have a person like Ryback in, or they'll have
Tommy Dreamer,
Neville or Tommy Dreamer. It's like, all right, this is going on for how long now?
Right.
Where's it going at with this? And then actually there's a rumor there too that that they were going to split up the Dudleys, and that Bubba Ray was going to do the Bully Ray gimmick,
or a Bully Ray-esque gimmick.
I mean, does he own that?
I'm not sure. I think that might be a TNA thing. That's something we can look up for future, reference and everything. But I mean, I like that idea, but I liked it back when it originally happened during the draft.
The split?
Yeah, when they originally split the Dudleys. They've split the Dudleys too many times throughout their career. Not just WWE, but in wrestling in general. And, it's like, what would be the point? Because what happened last time?
But then it brings out to the point, too, about the tag team division.
Mm-hmm. It's been on the rise. That's why they brought guys like the Dudleys and, the New Age Outlaws back to spark interest in the tag division.
No, you're good.
I mean, it's been dead for years. Gone are the days of the Hart Foundation, Demolition, Legion of Doom. I'll even throw out an odd name there. Gone are the days of the natural disasters.
Okay.
Rest in peace, John Tenta, by the way.
Yeah.
And, I love tag team wrestling. I love it when the Dudleys are back.
I do. I love tag team. That's what I was, one of my gimmicks with Deliverance.
Right.
The Canadian Nightmares, Love that. It was awesome. Mm-hmm. But I don't see... to me, they're pushing the wrong people even with that.
Right.
Granted, the Usos are a great tag team, but they got to stop. To me, there's too much New Day, too. Way too much New Day. They're giving them too much mic time, and they got to slow down with that.
I'm glad they got rid of that damn trombone, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
That was one thing I gave Jericho credit for, smashing that thing.
Yeah, but at the same time... to me, I think they're being overexposed, and you watch, people are going to get tired of it, and what are they going to do then? Right now, the tag team scene, it's to me, it's flimsy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Granted, like I said, you got the Usos, great tag team, you got the Lucha Dragons, before, Sin Cara got hurt. And now it looks like they're giving Kalisto that singles push.
Until he gets, Sin Cara gets healed. And you can understand that because they're not just going to, why bury Kalisto when he's obviously somewhat of a not hot commodity in like most expectations, but they're starting to. Mm-hmm. I mean.
Now, do you think that they're trying to push Kalisto like the next Rey Mysterio?
It certainly seems to be that way. Mm-hmm. Because, we've been through 2 Sin Caras so far. The original one, I believe he used to be... I think the original one was Mystico from Mexico. and now they got I can't remember his name now. That's actually doing Sin Cara, but he used to team with Camacho, Haku's son.
Oh, okay.
You know, when they're doing a little gimmick there.
Yes.
You know, that's who Sin Cara,
Yep.
you know, turned into. And
Right.
I mean, I prefer the second Sin Cara.
Right.
You know, and
yeah. Well, we'll see. There was other things that happened on Raw. It was the now. What do you think of the Roman Reigns versus Rusev match, though?
I was surprised at Rusev's performance, not because I thought it was grand, but he's improving. Not the way the fans would like him or what the fans want to see.
But as a heel, though, you figured that his in-ring work would be more heel-ish.
Right. He's doing too many face-type moves.
Mm-hmm.
And you could almost see that he's not looking like it, but you could kind of get the feeling that he's trying to get that pop, but he knows he's a heel. So it's kind of...
Yeah. I don't know. He's still fresh, too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't want to say green because he's not green.
Yeah.
He's just still fresh with the whole dynamics of what his character is supposed to be. Now, what happened with Lana? I remember a while back, she injured her wrist. Yeah, but she came back.
I didn't know she came back.
Yeah, she came back. She did this whole thing where, oh, my true love is with Rusev. And they got back together, and then it was like every time Rusev came down by himself, Lana would be with him. Mm-hmm. But then when he joined League of Nations, Lana wouldn't be there.
Right.
So that's just, I don't know. I just found it odd.
Whatever happened to Summer Rae? She was with Rusev for a while.
Yeah, but they dropped that whole gimmick because
of Lana leaking their
engagement. So that's why they put Summer Rae with Tyler Breeze.
Ah, okay.
Then that was short-lived because another rumor on the internet that were saying that Vince is not really high on Tyler Breeze, and the fact that and that's why they split up. Mm-hmm. And it was a weird because they did it. I think they did it on SmackDown. They split up, and it was like a mutual thing between the two when they aired it on SmackDown. Mm-hmm. But nothing's really come of it since the split. So could that rumor be true? I don't know. You know, we'll see. We'll see. I think Tyler Breeze is the talent, very talented on as his character develops, and they got it. The Summer Rae thing I thought was a big mistake. I really do. Just get at it and let him do his thing. So all right. So now the Divas match. It was Brie versus Natalya. All that was to me, and if anybody couldn't see right through it, you must be crazy. It was just a promo for Total Divas.
I didn't even know I was watching Raw. I thought I was legit, like you just said, watching a promo, like a vignette for Total Divas.
Yeah.
I mean, Paige coming out with Natalya, that should have just been evident.
Why? I don't.
To promote the show. I mean, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but at the same time, too, you want to look at the Divas division.
Right.
All right, so who's your heel? Who's your baby faces now? It's Paige. Where is she at? There's no telling where she's at right now. Is she a heel, baby? Oh my God, I don't know. It's just crazy. Just like with Big Show.
Thinking about it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. But it's just like with Big Show, though. What the hell is he?
I don't even think he knows what he is.
On Raw, he was a baby face, and probably on SmackDown, he's going to be a freaking heel.
Or is he going to come out crying this week?
He probably is.
His 15th heel turn?
Probably. He needs to. For once, I'm going to agree with the crowd. Please retire, man.
Become an agent or become like Andre towards the end. Be like a special attraction. Yeah, you don't have to do... He'll never be an Andre, but...
Yeah, but he's not... I don't think he's there with that. I really don't.
But I think he's been around so long that... Say if you come out on Raw one week, you don't see him for a little bit, then you can pull him out at some pay-per-view down the road or some live event down the road as a special attraction instead of having him around every week. Because that frees up a spot in the card. Yeah,
but they barely used him, though. You know what I'm saying? They rarely used him the last... I mean, how many times have you seen him in the last month? Not many. No. Not much. I mean, lately he's been on... quite a bit, but that's it. So, I mean, I know there was other things that happened on Raw. It's just, we wanted to get the bulk of what happened on Raw, our opinions on it, our point of view on what we think. To me, on a scale of 1 to 10 for a Raw, I gave it a 6. It wasn't really that great. I mean, the week before Royal Rumble, you kind of wish and hope that there was something bigger, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking, but obviously we'll see what happens on, this Sunday at the Royal Rumble. So that's all I got for that.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with that too. I mean.
All right, now our next segment. It is. We call this segment overrated, underrated. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Ron 5 names of wrestlers, and he's going to tell me whether they're overrated or underrated. So for the subscribers, if you want to get involved, all you have to do is go on the Twitter page at Wrestling POV and throw out some suggestions there, or you can go to our Facebook page at Wrestling POV Podcast at Facebook. And you can give us our throw some names out there too. We'll tell you if they're underrated or overrated, or if you want us to do it on the podcast, we can do it on there. And we'll give you our opinions on it. So, you ready?
Oh, sure. Fire them off.
All right. So, I think the first 2 is going to be pretty quick.
Yeah.
All right. But I think the last 2. Oh, the last 3, because we got a Legends one.
We got a Legend. Oh,
that's
great.
Right.
Oh, that's good position to put me in.
Hell yeah. All right, so my first one is Stardust. Overrated or underrated?
I'm going to go with underrated.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
Because think about him as when he was Cody Rhodes or Dashing Cody Rhodes. He was so.
Now, did you like him better as that or Stardust?
Because Stardust just seems to be a Goldust ripoff. It's an obvious Goldust ripoff.
Could be a second generation, though.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's in there. He had this thing with Stephen Amell.
Mm-hmm. They're thinking about doing that again?
At WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Why?
I have no idea.
What has been going on between those two, other than that tag match they had?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. But I think he's underrated right now because I think they could be doing more with him with the type of gimmick he has. Look what happened when Goldust came in.
Yeah.
Goldust was the exact same eccentric character, obviously with the androgynous overtones.
Right.
Whereas that's the one thing that Stardust doesn't have.
I was going to say, Stardust doesn't do that.
Other than when David Bowie passed away. Yeah. Other than when David Bowie passed away, he wore the Ziggy Stardust makeup. That was the only androgynous thing I've ever seen him do.
That's true.
And that, I popped. I'm not going to lie. I popped like a little schoolgirl when I saw that. I was like, that's respect right there. And then,
absolutely.
But I think they could do more with them.
All right, cool. All right, my next one is Darren Young. Overrated or underrated?
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
I would have to say underrated again.
Really? You don't?
I think he's a lot better than people perceive him to be. I think he has a lot more to him. That's why I think he's underrated, because I don't think they're using him to the best of his abilities.
Do you know he had a feud with John Cena back in I think it was the Nexus days.
I do remember that.
So I don't get it. If they saw him at that level, why are they treating him at the level he's at now? Because if you notice that there's a lot of Titus O'Neil is making a lot of appearances on Raw and SmackDown without Darren Young.
Right.
So
and
what
new
is
music,
going on?
too.
Is it new music? I thought it was the same.
No, they have different...
Really?
It's not the Primetime Players music.
But you're right. I have to agree with you on that. I think so, because I think he's very, very talented enough to even be on like the... Not a mid-card level, but I can see him like either second to the main event, third to the main event.
He can.
Intercontinental champion.
He could do
I can see him like that. So, I agree with you on that. All right, the next one. Okay. You ready for this one?
I don't know.
Dean Ambrose. Overrated or underrated?
Oh. Oh boy, I would have to go, and I know fans are gonna probably want to rip me up for this, but I'm gonna go with overrated.
You know what? I was just about to agree with you. And you know what though? Right now, if my daughter's listening, she's gonna call me and say, "Dad, what is wrong with you?" She loves Dean Ambrose. Love you, Tori.
I know.
But she loves Dean Ambrose. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I agree with you. I think he's overrated right now. They have to tone it back a little bit, I think. But the feud he has with Kevin Owens, I think that's spot on. Leave it the way it is. And actually, you know what? I'm going to stick with being overrated, but lately they have been toning back with Dean Ambrose. Yep. So maybe they noticed it too. I don't know. But I do agree he is overrated. All right. You ready for this one? This was a curveball.
This is a curveball?
Yes, this is a curveball.
Nolan Ryan me here.
Renee Young. As a commentator or whatever she does, interviewer. Is she overrated or underrated?
Can I add a third word?
No. As a commentator, I didn't want to do all wrestlers. I had to throw a little curveball.
That's a good one. She needs work.
Her mic, her mic, absolutely.
As an interviewer, not just her mic work, but as an interviewer in general.
Yep.
They could write better stuff for her to use. I mean, gone are the days like look when Lillian Garcia used to ring announce and interview. She interviewed like she was ring announcing in the sense that she actually felt like she was an actual interviewer and not just there because she's being fed lines to say to people.
Right.
Where I get that with Renee.
Right.
But when she's not doing announcing, I like her when they have her like doing little segues into things.
Right. But you know when she does, what do you think when she does though? Like the pre-shows? Pre-shows, yeah.
I like that.
Do you think she does? I mean, is that her niche or is it interviewing?
I think it's her niche because she's got support from 3 other people. So just in case she bombs at something, she's got Booker T or that guy from NXT there,
Corey Graves.
Corey Graves. No offense to Corey Graves, I just forgot your name for a second.
Very offensive.
Well, he is, but
not good.
Yeah, but they always have like another guy, like some other random person. So she's got that support, which is why I think she's better at that segment.
Really?
On the show.
I hate her being there. I really do. I mean, I agree with you, but I don't like her being there at all. And it's nothing against her personally. I just don't think she's a good fit for it. I just don't think she's a good fit. You know what I'm saying? I think right now she does need work on her as far as interviewing goes. She needs to be a little bit more braver, I guess. Why'd you cheat? Why'd you do that?
Yeah.
We saw that. Things like that maybe. Yeah. But to be in the pre-show, I don't know if I don't know if I just don't know. That's right. I'm not trying to be chauvinistic either, I'm just saying I don't give her more time maybe than I could probably, but I just don't. I'm not cool with that.
And I have an option for her is to be like a Fabulous Moolah type heel announcer? Where, like, not really
for the pre-show, or
no, just as when she's doing like interviews, like get a little bit more of an attitude, get that Moolah sarcastic, like like, or give her a persona. Don't let her be herself, which is not a bad thing, but she's got to make it look like she's somewhat of a character too. Not just as like
like how the coach was.
Jonathan Coachman, perfect example.
Yeah. He was awesome.
He was.
I wish he came back, but they're paying him too well at freaking ESPN.
He got smart.
Yeah, he did. And he did, but he still,
he still does WWE related stuff,
which is cool. All right, so now,
the legend.
Now the legends, and I consider this guy a legend.
Oh, you consider him a legend. Oh, this is going to be good.
I consider him a legend.
Okay.
All right? Yeah. And I'm shocked nobody ever talks about him.
Well, we're talking about him right now.
We're going to talk about him right now. And you know what? I'm going to put a petition out there to put him in the Hall of Fame.
and you're going to have me judge this guy.
You damn right I am. You know why? Because he's never held a heavyweight championship. I think he was tag team champion one time. Okay. I think he was.
I'll be able to tell you once I find out. Okay.
Actually, no. He was, and it was a little group that they had going there. All right, so you ready?
So he was in a stable.
Not really.
Or a tag team is.
Yeah. Well, once I say, you'll know.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I guess so.
SD Special Delivery Jones.
Former tag team partner of Tony Atlas.
Tony Atlas and Rocky Johnson.
Soulman Rocky Johnson. Yes.
So I don't know who he was tag team champions with.
I think it was Tony.
I'll have to look it up.
No, yeah, because it was after Rocky Johnson that Tony Atlas became a second-time champion, wasn't it? Or was that Tony
tag
Atlas?
Team?
Yeah, because I remember Atlas and SD Jones tagging a lot because they used to be like roadies. They rode together. They traveling partners. Mm-hmm. Maybe it was. We'll have to look that up for a future reference for sure. Yeah. SD Special Delivery Jones.
Overrated or underrated?
Extremely underrated.
And
he was a phenomenal worker. He made any of the guys like once the mid '80s hit and the rock and wrestling connections start to hit, you notice that he was starting to enhance more and more.
Yeah.
Instead of he was tag team for a while with Paul Roma.
That's right.
Just before they started. I don't want to say jobbing out. I hate that term, even though it's what's become known as. I hate that because he wasn't a jobber. Yeah. Just like Iron Mike Sharp, he was not a jobber. He was a horse. But SD Jones, he was a workhorse. Iron Mike, like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But SD Jones. I love him. I do.
I thought he was just, and especially when he would always do the wink in the gun. You remember that? He always do that wink in the gun, and he could never shoot right. He was like this. Like
index was going one way, the thumb was going the other.
Like, brother, you gotta aim right, man. You aiming too much to the left. Go straight, man. Go straight. I agree. He SD, in my opinion, I grew up watching him. He lost so many matches, but you still loved the guy.
You wanted him to win.
Because you wanted him to win. And maybe that's, the reason why I threw him out there is because, you look at wrestling nowadays and you don't have that type of person.
No, it's all highlight. It's all high profile now.
Yeah, and I think the closest person would be somebody like a Santino Marella, maybe. But even he held the Intercontinental belt.
He was the greatest champion of all the time.
He's going to WrestleMania. He don't even talk like that. He talks normal. But anyway,
he's not even Italian.
No, he's not.
He's Canadian.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? That I think what WWE needs right now is people like him. Because they did it with Daniel Bryan, but they pushed it to where he can be a high-profile wrestler. Right. You look at SD Jones, because think about it. He wasn't like the greatest champion of all time.
No.
You can't look him up as the greatest and see his name in there. You wouldn't. Mm-hmm. But till this day, talking 30-plus years later, and people still know who he is. Mm-hmm. Why? Why is that?
He made an impact.
He made an impact on himself because he always went out there. He did his best. Always threw a good match. Mm-hmm. Whether he won or lost, which a majority of the times he lost, but you still rooted for the guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And with WWE now, they lost a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? There's really not anybody there that, it's like, you lost that one. You'll get him next time. There's nothing like that right now. Right now, it's all, I don't want to say it's not about wins or losses, but right now it's all about making the next superstar, making the next Rock, making the next Stone Cold Steve Austin, and right now there's nothing, I don't know, that they're missing a lot of that. And,
a little tidbit about SD Jones. He was technically the only jobber enhancement talent ever to be on a WrestleMania.
That's right. Who did he fight?
Bundy.
That's right. With the midgets.
No, that wasn't with the midgets. That was the first midgets. That was Hillbilly Jim and Little Beaver.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Little
that's
Tokyo,
right.
Lord Littlebrook.
Yeah.
But no, like that was. I think that's it was the first WrestleMania. The 9-second, which is actually more like 20-something seconds. You know how the Bundy, the bell rang. There was a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Bundy avalanches on 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's the quickest match ever.
Quickest match. That's right.
I mean, it was actually more like as long as 20 seconds, but he was the only jobber ever to be on a WrestleMania.
That is awesome.
I mean, WrestleMania 1 had like Matt Bourne on it, but he wasn't a jobber. It had Paul Persman, a.k.a. the Executioner. He wasn't a jobber then.
Right.
But I mean, the SD Jones was the legit only that I can think of.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think that SD Jones belongs in the Hall of Fame?
Not only do I think SD Jones belongs in the Hall of Fame, but I think there should be a wing for enhancement talent, period.
Yeah.
For like, for example, Mike Sharp, Terry Gibbs, Tom Stone. I'm dropping some old names here, or Dusty Wolf, even, or Brooklyn Brawler, or if you want him as Lombardi or Brawler.
Yeah.
I think there should be at least like even a mention. They don't even have to be like a full induction. Have some sort of mention. Because without Brawler, without SD Jones, without Tom Stone and Terry Gibbs and Mike Sharp, there would not have been Junkyard Dogs or Hulk Hogan's or Andre the Giant's or Big John Studs. Without people to make them look good, would they have stayed around?
It's true.
So that's why I think enhancement talents need something.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with you on that. So, all right, that was our overrated and underrated. What do you think of the names I picked out?
I like it. That was good. The Renee Young, yeah.
I wanted to change it up a little bit, But don't worry about it. You know why?
You know what? Paybacks, you know what?
Exactly what my point is, because next episode, you'll be the one coming up with the names, and I'll be the one saying if they're underrated or overrated. So, like I said before, too, for you subscribers, if you want to get in on it, just go to our Twitter page, Wrestling POV, and throw out some names out there for us, to judge too. Or you can go on our Facebook, Wrestling POV podcast on Facebook, and throw the names out there too. So now our next segment it is called Indie Call Up, and the Indie Call Up segment is pretty much we pick out an indie wrestler that either I know or I have seen, and same thing with you, on future episodes where you can pick out an indie wrestler that's pretty much getting out there as far as getting his name put out there, where he should be at right now, and where to contact him too if you guys are interested in seeing what this guy is about. And then you can email us your opinions on this guy or girl, and say whether this guy is good, and maybe he does deserve a shot. I'm not saying that this podcast is going to launch him into the WWE or New Japan or Ring of Honor or TNA, but it's kind of good to try to change it up a little bit.
Get the word out.
Get the word out about somebody like this particular indie wrestler, and who knows, maybe he can get a call up and we'll get credit for it. I doubt it, but
now we know his true intentions.
That's right. I charge 10% commission, my friend.
So here you're a guy that knows how to get things.
You dang right. Yep, sure enough. I went Southern there. You heard that, right?
I heard that. Yank.
So, all right, right now, my indie call up is a guy named Bobby Ocean.
Oh, yes. I'm familiar with him.
All right, I've known Bobby for a while. He's actually wanted to wrestle me a few times, but I was at the end of my wrestling career, and he's really talented, in my opinion. He's got a good look. There's maybe, he does need work a little bit, but, what indie wrestler doesn't. But I think he can get to places. He's always getting booked.
Oh, yeah.
So, obviously, he's doing something right. He does have a Facebook page. It's Bobby Ocean. I think
Facebook.com/Bobby Ocean, I think.
Is it? Yeah.
I believe so.
If you guys want to check him out, hey, he's a nice guy.
He's
always, He had a show, Big Time Wrestling.
At the Civic Center.
At the Civic Center.
Yes.
And he was in a triple threat match. He did fairly well. I watched the match. He did really good.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. And he's my pick for my indie call-up.
Right.
A really good guy. Something that I think he can really progress into an NXT star. Even.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they can give him a shot at NXT, he'll soar. He will soar. He's not a big guy. He's I would say medium belt, I guess.
Yeah.
He would be I was gonna say he can be like in the Kalisto level, but the Kalisto
he's a little bit bigger. He's a little bit bigger than Kalisto.
He's bigger than Kalisto.
Yeah, I mean, what I think would be perfect for Bobby Ocean if WCW was still around, the cruiserweight division.
Oh God, yeah.
Or in TNA terms, the X division.
Yeah. Now, where do you a guy like Bobby Ocean? Where do you see him as? TNA or WWE or Ring of Honor?
Or Ring of Honor.
Or
I believe he's worked for. Hasn't he worked for?
I think he has worked for Ring. I gotta look it up. Yeah.
And if I'm correct, didn't he go out for the TNA Gut Check one time? Yeah, he was on Gut Check.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes. So he did a TNA spot for the Gut Check thing, which is really cool because it's like we know him.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right.
Yeah.
Then for me personally, it's like, he made it.
Yeah. Dang. All right. Clap. You got it. No, but he's a really nice guy, and I hope nothing but the best for him. And who knows? Maybe he will make it, and good for him.
I want to add one quick little tidbit about him. Then I'll go into my pick. One thing I love about Bobby Ocean, and it has nothing to do with his in-ring work. He knows when to turn his gimmick off.
Yes. Yeah.
Like you and I are talking. We're doing a show right now, but you and I are talking. We're just talking. We're not talking like in gimmick or anything like that. He knows to be Bobby the person and not Bobby the wrestler.
Right.
Too many people do not know how to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true.
Too much.
That is true.
It's one of the things I'll always love and respect about the guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to see what he's about, just look at his Facebook page. He's got a fan page there, Bobby Ocean, at Facebook.com. And I think he's got a couple videos of his matches.
I think there may be a few videos. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he's on YouTube too.
I think he does have matches. Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. My pick. I'm going to go with a guy we both know, a guy we've both trained with. I'm going to go with Mr. Spotlight.
Jeff Starr.
Yes. I mean, yeah.
I got nothing but respect for that guy. I tell you, if it wasn't for injuries, he's had a lot of them.
And he's worked through every one of them.
Yeah.
With the exception of the stomach surgery he had.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can remember him not working through.
Yeah.
And he was only out for maybe one show.
Was he?
I think he only he had to only miss one appearance.
Oh, okay.
Because I believe the next show after that he faced Danger for the title.
Oh, okay.
That's when he won the title.
Okay.
That World of Hurt Championship. Wasn't that the Monster Mania or something like that?
No, I don't think so.
Or was it after? It was
I
after.
Think it was
that.
After.
Oh, okay.
I think it was. It
was somewhere.
I could be wrong, but Jeff Starr is he's the current heavyweight champion for
World of Hurt.
World of Hurt Wrestling. That's local wrestling, independent wrestling in upstate New York. If you want to go, they got a website, worldofhurtwrestling.com. If you want to check out Jeff Starr, you'll see him on there, and I believe he's got a Facebook too. Mm-hmm. Is it Jeff Starr? I don't want to give him his.
Yeah, it's name. Under his real name.
Okay, yeah. So
so we have his permission to say so.
Yeah, exactly. So we're not going to go there with it. But I'm pretty sure you can even look him up on YouTube. Yeah. Also, he's another one that's very talented. He's got the look of the wrestler. He's got the physique of a wrestler. He's got the charisma of a wrestler too. You know. Why he wasn't in WWE as a talent,
as a full-time
wrestler, I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know. He's done
his spots. He's been in there with. Yeah. I want to say. I don't want to say. Not APA, but
Ascension, didn't he? No. Him and Shane Alden.
Oh yes, him. Yeah. Most recently, WWE Main Event. The last time they came
against the Ascension,
against the Ascension. That was his most recent, and he made appearances throughout the 98, 99, and I think he deserves a spot.
He does.
Even if it's only a cameo.
Yeah.
He deserves his time.
I think he deserves more than that. I mean, he was part of. He was a Rosebud.
Yes, he was.
He was a Rosebud.
So was Shane Alden was along with Braun Strowman.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
He was the Leonidas from 300 character looking guy,
or Booger from the Nerds. But come on, tell me he doesn't look like it.
God. Just start very Booger talented. And Ogre had a kid.
Yeah, that's them right there. That's him right there. But Jeff Starr, check him out. Look him up. Very talented. One of the guys I think deserved to be, up with the WWE along with Bobby Ocean. So coming up next, we got to have a word from our sponsor first. But it's Rumble time. We're going to give you our predictions, our thoughts and opinions on what is happening in the Royal Rumble.
Calvary Contracting is a locally owned family business. Our outstanding track record continues because we understand that quality and excellence can be achieved with proper communication and planning. Our commitment to excellence is built on teamwork and the belief that partnering your vision with our experience will lead to sterling results. We specialize in kitchen and bathroom remodels from design to completion, hardwood floors installation and refinishing, or custom tile work. Whether it be home remodeling, restoration, or building out your new office space, how can we serve you? Call us today at 669-6583 or find us at calvaryserve.com. That's 669-6583 or calvaryserve.com, where we work on a higher standard.
All right, and we're back, and it's now time to get a little crazy. Oh, yes. It's Royal Rumble time. Not going to lie, it's one of my favorite pay-per-views there has ever been. And got to give the local guy the shout-out, the very first winner, the very first Royal Rumble. The very first televised winner was our hometown boy, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yes, sir.
Now, what a lot of people don't realize...
He never made it to WrestleMania, though. No.
He's been on WrestleMania.
No, he's been on, but he never fought for the championship.
Oh, no. He never wrestled for a championship. Not on a WrestleMania, like you said. And not a lot
I just wanted to throw that because they, how they changed the Royal Rumble.
Right. Oh, yeah. So. But a lot of newer fans don't realize is that the Royal Rumble was actually around before the first pay-per-view. They did it as a series of events to test out how it would work as a pay-per-view.
Right.
I mean, I can't tell you who won those. We'll look it up, and that'd be a future thing. But
yep.
It's one of the best events there ever was. In the beginning, you didn't know what number they were coming in, but you knew all the participants because every time the pay-per-view opened, they did all 30 guys in the Rumble.
Yep.
Like Hulk Hogan and Ultraman Randy Savage and Shane Douglas.
But even back further, back in the day, where they would always bring in Andre the Giant, because, and they, 9 times out of 10, they would use him just solely for a battle royal at the time, and he was the special attraction. And of course, you couldn't throw Andre over the top. There's no way. It wasn't happening. You wasn't going to do it. And if you did, he'd beat your ass back in the locker room.
Maybe
but
Undertaker.
That was yeah. But and then of course it gradually changed into the Royal Rumble that we know now. So.
Good, nice job throwing the Andre bit in there. A little side action on the Andre thing. My favorite part: 89 Rumble. Number 1, Axe. Number 2, Smash.
Yeah.
Number 3, Andre the Giant.
Yeah, that's right.
You couldn't have asked for a better Rumble opening, in my opinion.
But that's true.
But maybe we'll get that this year. I mean, maybe we'll actually be able to be surprised, legit surprised, legit happy about it.
Yep.
Get that feeling back in 1988 or 89.
That'll be hard.
I'll get a lot of it.
So, yeah. All right, so Rumble time. What do we got as far as the card goes?
All right, the card is as follows here. First match we're going to talk about is Last Man Standing.
Well, at the pre-show.
Oh, mentioned... right. Yes, I almost completely forgot about the Rumble qualifying match that they're going to be having. And that match has, as slated, the Dudley Boys versus the Ascension versus Jack Swagger, Mark Henry versus Damian Sandow and Darren Young.
All right, so basically... that is for a spot in the Rumble?
Yes, as it is right now. That may, like you said, it may be on the pre-show, or you may not even say it. May be an exclusive for WWE.com. I'm not sure how they're working that yet.
But it's basically like is it a group? Like I don't.
Like a group, like what do you mean by like a group? Like
because it's a tag, right?
Right. It's I think it's a 4-way dance. Like a 4-way tag.
Oh, okay, gotcha. A tag though.
Yeah.
So like
it's not it's not a Royal Rumble like a little mini battle royal.
No. I know that. I'm saying like if a certain group wins and all of them are in the Royal Rumble.
I think it's whoever wins the match. Like, say if the Dudleys win, then Devon and Bubba Ray are in.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, so if Jack Swagger and Mark Henry win, you get the idea.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's an odd combination there.
Tag team more odder than Damian Sandow and Darren Young.
You know what? I want Damian Sandow and Darren Young to win. You know what?
That'd be great.
That is my pick right there. Damian Sandow is winning the Royal. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. It's messed up. But I like Damian Sandow.
But he's got to come down dressed as Bret Hart. That's the only way I'll allow it.
Or Steve Austin.
That was good. Or his Hulk Hogan brother.
Oh, God. All right, so is that the only pre-show?
So far, that's the only pre-show stuff I could find.
Okay.
That's been announced. You never know. We could get an exclusive WWE.com.
That is true.
Or what they've been doing lately, an exclusive on the network.
Yep.
For only $9.99.
That's it.
You're welcome, Triple H.
Give us our royalties. No. That isn't.
Backstage passes, it's cool.
We're not getting crap from them.
Oh, we'll probably get crap from them, but not what we want.
No, absolutely not. But, all right, so let's go over the matches.
All right. We're going to go with the last man standing. The guy will start off. I apologize again for not mentioning the qualifier first, but last man standing is Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose for the IC title.
That's probably going to be the match that's going to overtake everything at the Rumble.
It's going to overshadow the Rumble.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It's going to overtake everything that's going on in the Rumble.
Right.
It's going to that's going to be a really good match.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion, of course, but it's going to be something. I don't know what to expect out of it. If I had to pick who's going to win, I have to go with Dean Ambrose.
Mm-hmm. I agree that would be a good choice, but I'm going to go with Owens on that because, well, it's his first Rumble.
True.
So you know what usually happens? Their first Rumbles. I think that on the Rumble card, I'd say Owens.
Really? New champ? Or a 2-time Intercontinental champ?
It's either going to be a new champ or it's going to be a schmoz finish. A big we're either going to be happy or disappointed. There's no middle in that.
You know what? I don't think at all. No matter what the outcome is going to be from that match, I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed.
Well, no.
To be honest,
we're going to get a great match of the year candidate, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't think that if Dean Ambrose, I don't think people's going to get pissed off. If Kevin Owens wins, then nobody's going to get pissed off about it.
But what I meant by disappointed, I didn't mean that if Ambrose loses, we're going to be disappointed, or if Owens loses, we're going to be disappointed. What I meant was either we get happy, Owens wins the title, or Ambrose retains, or disappointed, it's going to be a BS finish. We're going to have this great match.
Yeah.
We're going to have this great match, and then, it's like Vince Russo booked it, and we're going to get some David Arquette finish.
Hell no. Hell no.
No.
Better not.
But you get where I'm going with that, though. I mean, there's no happy meet. There's no middle.
Right.
You know, but it's going to be, I say, match of the card. If not match of the year, match of the card.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be a match of the year, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
For a candidate, for sure. So, all right, cool.
Okay. Next match for the U.S. title, Kalisto versus Alberto Del Rio.
I have a problem with that. Because
I think we might have the same problem.
when Kalisto beat Alberto Del Rio on Raw. Come on, man.
That was great.
It was awesome. I thought it was awesome. I did too.
Oh, yeah.
But if you'd be a fool to not know that SmackDown is recorded on Tuesday.
Right.
All right? And to not let the poor guy...
At least keep it to the Rumble. Lose it at the Rumble.
Exactly.
Not like... He didn't get a full 24 hours.
I mean, I get...
Kane had a longer title run.
I understand that. That's messed up. I understand the point of doing it on Raw, because of ratings. But come on, man! The next day to have him lose it because you want to, build up the ratings on SmackDown.
Okay,
but in all actuality, he only lost it the next freaking day. Mm-hmm. He didn't held on to it for 2 days.
He couldn't even hold it till the Rumble. That's what I'm disappointed at.
But I was that's the issue and problem I have with that. Now at the Rumble, I'm want to shoot for Kalisto.
I'm with you.
That's going to be my pick is Kalisto because he can. I'm telling you, if he can, and Alberto Del Rio's he's a great worker.
I'm a worker.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he can go toe to toe with the best of them. Mm-hmm. And for Kalisto to be on that level with him, you got to take your hat off. And you know what? He's going to be my pick. He's going to be the U.S. And hopefully, come on, man. I know that I'm stealing that from ESPN, but come on, man. Let him hold it for a while.
I mean, you got to think about it. Look at the lineage Del Rio has.
Mm-hmm.
Dos Caras, father.
Yeah.
Uncle was Mil Mascaras.
Mascaras.
Yeah. So he has all that to live up to. And for Kalisto, even for that one day to get that much of that nod over him, especially with that lineage, look what it did for Kalisto.
Yeah.
I think even losing a day later only raised his stock, in my opinion.
You think so?
I think it's going to help him.
It didn't damage his character? No?
No.
I think so.
Well,
I like the guy. Don't get me wrong. But I think it did. I think it damaged it a little bit.
We'll find out Sunday.
We will find out Sunday. But meanwhile, he is my pick to win the U.S. title.
I have to agree with that. And in my opinion here, we're going to go with the sleeper match of the card. The Divas title, Becky Lynch challenging Charlotte.
You know what? I don't think it's going to be a sleeper match, to be honest, because of Becky Lynch. Now, granted, Charlotte she's another really good worker,
right?
And them two can throw a good match if
they're given the time.
They give it the time.
That's why I called it a sleeper match, because I know they're not going to give those athletes. I call them athletes. They're not going to give them proper time.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you have a Divas title match in like 1-2 minutes?
Yeah, that I agree with you. But at the same time, this is the Rumble, so they have to give them sufficient amount of time.
Okay, so they'll get 3.5.
They got to give them sufficient amount of time to get going. Because I mean, again, come on, man.
And give them time. Saying that too.
Yeah, and you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Paige is somehow involved.
Paige? You're throwing Paige in the book.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it popped in my head just like that. I just think she's going to be involved somehow, and we're going to see another run at it. If not, it's got to be Sasha Banks, because speaking of, she hasn't even been on TV for a few weeks because there's speculation out on the internet again that she is hurt. But then, I don't know if she sent out a tweet or it was supposedly she said, no, I'm not hurt. But the internet before that was saying that she had a concussion, so they wanted to keep her out for a couple weeks. So that match, I don't know. I don't think Becky's going to win. My pick is going to be Charlotte, because I hate to say it, but that's Ric Flair's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to try to treat her like Ric Flair was.
Nature boy.
Like she's the nature boy, she's the nature woman, nature girl,
right.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But, I like Becky Lynch, though. I really do. She's got a lot of spunk. And it's something that, what the divas or ladies or women's division need. And they need somebody like Becky Lynch. And, I want to root for her, but I don't see her winning.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Charlotte.
I'm going to
With interference with Ric Flair.
Okay, now that you added the Ric Flair, well, we know Ric Flair is going to do his interference. He's going to flip out for like 3 minutes because he got caught doing his little shake thing.
Yeah,
and
probably going to give his jacket an elbow drop.
That I don't care. I'll still pop it. That's still funny. He's going to give the jacket an elbow drop, and then he's going to take 3 step backs and face plant on it. And that's how Charlotte's going to win. He's going to face plant the jacket. Charlotte wins.
That is your pick, my friend.
Yes. All right, next matchup is the tag title with the New Day versus the Usos.
I see the Usos winning it. I'm not going to go too much detail into it.
Right.
Because I'm just tired of New Day, to be honest with you. I really am. I mean,
no offense to those guys either.
But no, it's no offense to them at all. But you know what? I did like the gimmick. No, okay, let me backtrack. I hated the gimmick when they first did it. After about a month or so, I was like, you know what? These guys are hysterical.
Oh, God, they are.
They were funny. But then, you know what? I got tired of it because it got old real quick. They gave too much mic time, and they weren't being funny.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
A little childish. It got to
not only childish, but they were making no sense.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying with the whole unicorn thing?
Yeah.
Really? What are you, a Powerpuff Girl? I don't know. I mean, come on, give me a break. Get off of that. You know what I'm saying? Just enough. It's done. It's done. Well, that's done. Stop. Uso's gonna win the titles. Get rid of New Day for a little while. We don't put them in hiding or something. I don't know. Prepackage them or something. But, I think, with the Usos, you give them the titles, start bringing up some decent tag teams from NXT, because they did the Ascension wrong, in my opinion. They were comparing them way too much to Demolition, to the Road Warriors, and they did that little stint a while back where, they were feeling like they were being disrespectful to those tag teams, which they weren't, in my opinion.
They weren't. The writers were.
The writers were, but they weren't.
Not the performance.
But at the same time, they needed to get over. And for some odd reasons, the writers thought that it would be fine for them to get over by doing it this way. No. I disagreed with it. They still had to go along with it, but look where it got them. Where are they at now? Nowhere. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just, they need to, to me, in my opinion, they need to revamp the whole tag team division. Mm-hmm. Okay, if you're going to put the straps on the Usos, do it. Fine, but let's start building up some good tag teams. Let's get some good rivalries going,
It's great that they brought back the Dudleys, and when they had him for a while, when the New Age Outlaws won the titles again for the 5th or 6th time, was it?
Yep.
That's great. Put the titles on the New Age Outlaws. Put the titles on the Dudleys, because that's only going to raise the game of the younger tag teams that are coming up. Dudleys are 24-time tag team champions?
24?
24-time tag team champions?
That many times?
And all the Feds. I mean,
no.
Not at once. ECW, WWE, WCW, TNA, or 23, 24 times.
It might be that much, yeah.
But think about how much of a notch in their belt it would be, any teams be, to knock off the Dudleys.
Yeah.
To knock off the New Age Outlaws.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what they need. They need a mix of older tag teams. I don't mean ancient tag teams. I mean, mix it up. Don't go too far past the Attitude Era unless they can still really go.
Right.
Or they're still relevant.
Yeah.
And that's only going to help the younger teams.
Yeah.
I see no one guiding the younger teams other than, before he passed away, Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
He was him and Triple H were really adamant about bringing the tag teams back.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know. They really do need to revamp the whole tag team division. At the Rumble, start fresh.
Right.
It'll give them at least 3 months till Mania to set something up where they're going to have a good decent tag team title match against, and put, 2 decent tag teams against each other. I think at WrestleMania, I hope they stay away from doing it as a triple threat.
Or a 4-way, like they're doing for the qualifier match.
Exactly. It's like, no, stop. Just let it be one tag team versus another. Mm-hmm. Try to set it up, make it, they got to revamp it, period.
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, we will never see the days of when the Hart Foundation took the titles from the British Bulldogs.
Yeah.
The crowd reaction for the Hart Foundations as the mega heels they were, it was as if the Bulldogs won. And we will never see that emotion again because, well, that's a good and a bad thing, but... all right.
Yeah, that's true. But, no, my pick, Usos.
Yeah. I mean, unless New Day comes out the 2 Live Crew like they did to Michael Cole, I don't see them going over. That's what I'm saying. Hey, what's a New Day? Oh, that was funny. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Now we're on the Rumble itself. I've done a little bit of research, and if you're an internet guy, you've done your own research. So far, there is 19 listed, which is odd because you and I had this discussion, or I may have mentioned it earlier in the show, that gone are the days, you knew who was going to be in the Rumble before. They had all 30 guys picked out before the pay-per-view even happened. They put it out through Superstars.
Right. But also, and I should have looked it up too, but they also, I think it was a week or two ago, they put out the list of names that was going to be in the Rumble. I didn't count them, but they did put out the names who was going to be on the Rumble. Actually, no, I did count it, and they had 30.
Oh, that's rather odd. Like, I don't know. I did a little bit of research before we started our show today, and all I could find was a list of 19 people. Maybe, but... Are
you saying this could be...
There's leaving room for surprises. Some NXT guys, some big surprises a lot of people are hoping for. I'm not going to say any names, because, say, if I say a well-known name and I'm
AJ
wrong...
Styles?
No, I was going to go AJ Lee. Or Samoa Joe. Fine, you're name dropping, so I'm just going to go Samoa Joe.
Right.
He's got a...
God. You know what? There's a lot music. There is a lot of speculation that he is going to be an entrant in the Royal Rumble.
He may not get a lot of time, but he's going to get that time to be the brute that he is, make it effective, and eliminate him.
Yeah.
Because,
So who is... All right, with that being said, with the 19 that you have there...
Yes.
Okay, which obviously,
they're all commonly known.
It's up, yeah. And it's up for speculation, too, whether it's accurate or not.
Right,
I don't know.
Right.
It could not be.
This is the internet we're talking about.
This is the internet. But let's just go with it.
Okay.
And who would be your... is it Samoa Joe?
I don't know about...
That would be your surprise
my surprise entrant? Would be either Samoa Joe or AJ Styles.
I was going to say AJ Styles, I think, in my opinion.
The Rumble
my other one, and
AJ.
I know everybody's going to be like, now, is Finn Balor. I think Finn Balor
needs to be in it.
But with everything going on, with all the speculations of the Bullet Club and Nakamura...
Yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura,
Doc Gallows.
Jesse and Festus.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. But I just think and the reason why I picked Finn Balor, it was before all this
we forgot
speculation. Carl Anderson, that's right. And this was all before the speculation that the Bullet Club signed with the WWE, and AJ Styles and everything. But now with that speculation going on, I have to take back that pick of Finn Balor being in it because of that. It could, to me, in my opinion, if they put him in, it's going to damage whatever storyline that they're going to create with AJ, for Balor, and for the whole Bullet Club thing. If they're going to go with the Bullet Club theme. You know what I'm saying? Because right now they got the Balor Club.
Right. And I don't know how many people know this, but Vince bought bought the rights to the Bullet Club name.
Is that confirmed, though? Because now I saw that.
The picture of Vince. Did you see the picture of Vince with the Bullet Club shirt?
No. That wasn't Photoshop?
I don't know.
Or does it look legit?
It may be Photoshopped to spark interest. I'm not saying, like I said, I would never say it's totally legit because this is the internet we're talking about.
Yeah.
But I mean, it does raise speculation that all of a sudden the rumors started of AJ, Carl, Doc, and Shinsuke.
But then again,
sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But then a couple weeks later, the picture pops up with Vince taking a selfie in a bathroom or some mirror with a Bullet Club shirt on. Like you said, it could be Photoshopped. We don't know.
Yeah, but then again, Finn Balor did put a picture up of him wearing a Bullet Club shirt,
waiting outside,
looking at his watch, saying, "Hey, where are they?"
Yep.
Or they're any time now.
He was holding the door open. He was leaning against it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's a lot of speculation. I know we got away from the Royal Rumble thing, but right now the biggest topic is the Bullet Club. And a lot of speculation is that AJ Styles is going to be an entrant in the Royal Rumble. But also the recent rumors that I found out was that they're going to nix that idea, save him for Raw.
Kind of like what they do after WrestleMania when they have a big debut.
Yeah. So, I mean, it could happen. I don't know. But I think right now for this Royal Rumble, a lot of people, they're going to be expecting AJ Styles to be an entrant in the Royal Rumble. And in my opinion, even though as much as I want to see it myself, I think it's a bad idea. I really do. Unless you're going to have him win, I think it's a bad idea.
There is one more option. It just kind of just popped up as we're discussing this. That, okay, let's not have Finn Balor. Let's not have Carl Anderson, Doc Gallows, AJ Styles, or Shinsuke. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right because I'm not very good with Japanese pronunciation. But, okay, they're not going to be in the Rumble, but they're going to be in the Rumble. And what I mean by that is out of nowhere. Remember what Sabu used to do in ECW? Yeah. Lights would go out. All of a sudden he comes in, he starts cleaning house.
Yeah.
Or when they do the lights out, New Jack would come clean the house.
Yep.
A possible idea, and this is just an opinion, my thought, lights go out. Or someone doesn't come out. They're 10, 9, 8, 5, the countdown happens. And no music plays for a few seconds. And they're like, oh, who's not coming down from the Rumble? And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the Bullet Club comes out from all points and just starts cleaning house.
Would be awesome.
And you know how quick the roof would be blown off that place if the entire Bullet Club showed out with Balor.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. It's far off, but that is awesome.
Right, yeah. But you know what? Everybody would love to see that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would love to see that, in my opinion. But I don't know. It's really hard to tell right now, especially because of the fact that there's no confirmation on any of them even signing.
Other than AJ saying, "Oh, he offered him a huge."
Somebody did record him, I guess, a couple days ago. He was at some indie wrestling
in the UK.
Was it? I thought it was in the States.
It was somewhere.
But he made a comment.
Revolution Pro Wrestling, RPW.
Yeah, and he made it. He grabbed the mic, he started talking, and he said that if there's a spot in the Royal Rumble,
he'll be in it,
and he'll do it for all of you. So, I mean, I don't know. Is you have to think too, and this is a little off topic a little bit, but you have to think too. Back in the day, there was never internet. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The element of surprise, right. It was always there, and I think that's what made wrestling really great in those days, even all the way up to the Attitude Era too. Oh, yeah. Because before you didn't, there was internet, but it wasn't to where people can spread the rumors out and
not as quickly as it can now.
Exactly. I mean, Jesus, I think was it last year? Yeah, it was last year when The Rock came out in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, helped Roman Reigns. Yeah.
Now
that wasn't announced.
It was announced that day of the Rumble.
Right,
that because somebody
be there.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was all over the internet. Somebody put, I forgot what post, but they posted that, hey, I just saw The Rock at the Royal Rumble. He's going to be there, and it blew up the internet.
Yeah, and
blew up the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like inevitable. I forgot I said the word wrong, but it was inevitable. He had to. Yeah. He had to show up. He had to do something. I mean, whether that was the game plan or not, it was still spoiled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, really? It would have been cool not to know. I mean, I wouldn't have been excited because The Rock all of a sudden came out, but, I do like The Rock talent-wise, but, I still would have been liked to have been surprised. Mm-hmm. And that's the whole issue with the whole internet going on right now, is the fact that,
nothing's a surprise anymore.
Nothing is a surprise, and that's why I'm kind of glad about the whole speculations of the Bullet Club, AJ Styles and the Finn Balor Club and all this other stuff, and nobody really knows except for rumors and the AJ Styles video, and I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, because that way, because sometimes you got to be a kid to watch wrestling and be like, is he going to show up? Is he going to show up? And then when he doesn't show up, you get pissed. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, enough about the Bullet Club. We'll get into that another time. We will see on Sunday if they do show up. We will see. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say that they're gonna be there, but
we can hope.
Yeah, we can hope, and we shall see. My pick for the Royal Rumble, though, and this is gonna be, not a surprise pick, but I seriously think that it's going to go this route. I think the winner is going to be Bray Wyatt. I really do. He's got the faction to do it, and he's got the following too from fans to win this, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Just me saying.
Quick up. I mean, this isn't my pick, but what's Lesnar doing for the Rumble?
Apparently, he's in the Rumble.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he wouldn't be my pick because I know that they're going to aim for him right away. He's going to get ganged up on. He's going to trash people. We know he's just going to beat the crap out of people, but he's not going to win it.
No.
I see Triple H as a surprise entrant to set up.
If he's in it, I'm done with wrestling. Jesus Christ, come on, man.
I mean, what's the sense of having But I say, seeing how there's only been 2 winners from the number 1 position, and that's Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold.
Didn't Chris Benoit?
Was it Benoit?
I think so.
Are we allowed to mention Benoit?
Are we?
Oh,
you already did.
Oh, we worked WWE 5 minutes. We're fired. But yes, you're right, because he did. I think he did come in. Yeah, number 1. That's right.
Didn't he? Did he win that?
Yeah, that's when he won the right to go to WrestleMania 20, and he beat Shawn Michaels and Triple H. Not the way you think he beat him, but
no, I'm just laughing because they never mentioned it on WWE, and they won't.
They won't mention it. They barely even give him like the speaking roles he had in WCW. Yeah. Anything you don't hear Benoit talk.
Yeah,
they'll still play his matches. Oh yeah, his matches are still phenomenal, but but I think it's going to be to make the fans happy. They're going to give it to Roman.
You think he's going to get booed?
Oh, like he's going to. You know he's going to get booed. I mean, yeah, they're cheering him now just because he's champion. But if he didn't have the belt,
but the thing is, where did they go after that? They're doing. I don't want to say they're doing the whole Daniel Bryan thing on him, but they're doing this thing where, I mean, think about it. The past six months, I guess.
Yeah.
Where he has to defy the odds every single time.
It's getting overly repetitive.
It's getting over exactly, and then now they're going to do it again at the Rumble. Mm-hmm. Where it's one versus all, pretty much. Right?
They kind of gave away the Rumble, in my opinion. They gave away the Rumble as soon as they called it the one against all. I think they possibly gave it away.
Well, it's just like how with what was it when Roman first won the title? It was a dead giveaway too.
Yeah,
I
mean, WWE didn't have a choice but to give him the title.
Yeah,
Rush giving him the title, but it's more than likely going to be Reigns. I'm not picking it because he's my favorite. It just looks that way. The way it's set up, the way everything's just gone down.
Yeah, but where do they go after that? That's
my opinion on where they go after that.
Goes him back. Brock again?
Who?
Brock? Yeah.
No, take the B off of that.
The Rock?
I think that this is completely off the wall, but there has been, again, internet rumors about it, about the possibility of it. Last year, he came to help him win the Rumble, whatever. Mm-hmm. So what if The Rock comes out this year as Reigns wins and he's pointing at the sign? The Rock comes out, also points at the sign.
Would be interesting.
Doesn't make sense, but it would be interesting.
It would be interesting, but I don't think The Rock is going to wrestle. He's going to be there at WrestleMania. But he I guess they said something, or I don't know if it's his people or the IWC said that he wasn't going to wrestle because of what happened last time when he worked Cena.
Yeah,
exactly. So they're saying it's like a 70% chance that he's not going to wrestle because he does have a separate career in acting.
But how many times has he been back, and how many times has he come back from acting and wrestled?
Yeah, that's true. But
don't give him the title. But
yeah, I mean, but see, that's the other predictability about it, though. If they're going to go that route, he's not going to win,
right?
Just
like when they did the Rikishi and The Rock angle, they knew Rikishi wasn't going to win.
Yeah, yep. But then again, they did do that angle. I think it was a couple years ago when The Rock came back after a long stint and he won the title because that was the year he changed the title,
and he ended CM Punk's reign.
Was that what it was?
He was the one that ended CM Punk's reign because the next night on Raw is when Rock came out with the brand new belt.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
That, in my opinion, was dumb. They should have put CM Punk over on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not giving Phil Brooks that much credit, but he went over.
I mean, the thing is like I said though. I mean, it's just the whole dynamic of why do that when it's obviously he's not going to win.
Right.
You got to put, okay, fine. If you put Roman Reigns over at the Rumble, okay, put him up against a Bray Wyatt. Put him up against somebody, not even
Lesnar. But...
No, because Lesnar, to me, part-time. Dude, no, go away.
Right.
Give it to Brock or not Brock, Bray.
What about
or Kevin Owens or Dean Ambrose
or Luke Harper?
Yeah,
another guy we know.
Hell yeah, I wrestled him when he was. No, I'm not gonna say what his old wrestling name is, but
don't worry, I never got to wrestle him, but I've been on shows with him.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm talking like when he was this little.
Oh yeah, he was a little toothpick. Yeah, he had the all black outfit on.
He was number 2 all the way. That's the only thing we're gonna give in on.
Yeah. But no, yeah, that was a long time ago. But anyway, I mean, I don't know that far. Much respect to Luke Harper, but I don't think they would put him in that situation.
No, he's not ready.
You're looking at somebody like a Bray Wyatt, like Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens.
Right.
I mean, they get away from Sheamus, please. No more Sheamus.
Yeah,
no more Sheamus.
Stupid.
I don't even think, to be honest, I mean, if they can do it right, I can see Alberto Del Rio in the chase for that.
In the chase.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And to hype it up to the point of, he can freaking win this thing.
He did win the 40-man, the first and only 40-man Rumble.
Yep.
If I say Del Rio should be at least part of the Final Four.
At the Rumble?
At the Rumble.
Yeah.
Part of the Final Four.
Yeah. Yeah,
I can see part of the Final 6.
And I can see.
You know what I mean?
Now, is Kevin Owens going to be in the Rumble too after that last man standing match?
I hope
with
so.
With Dean Ambrose?
If he doesn't go over in the IC match,
then he'll be at
I think he should be in the Rumble.
But then I think Dean would too.
I think it's a given that Ambrose is going to be in it.
Yeah.
I mean, why would they keep him out of it?
Yeah.
Sometimes when the past Rumbles, you've seen guys wrestle their singles matches, and they're right in the Rumble.
Yeah.
That's the
old way. I'm going to change something up. Wait, who's your pick again?
In the fans' eyes, I'm going to go with Roman Reigns. But me personally, I'm going to go with Bray Wyatt also.
Bray Wyatt?
My actual choice is Bray.
We shall see, my friend. But now I'm going to change things up a little bit.
Oh, you are?
I have a prediction.
Oh, yeah?
A prediction that I think will go over, which is after the Rumble on Monday Night Raw, R-Truth will come out and place his name in the Royal Rumble.
After it? After the Rumble.
That's what I'm saying. I'm wrong.
You'd be like, what's up? I'm in the Rumble.
I'm in the Rumble. I'm putting my name in the Rumble. Truth, the Rumble was yesterday. Oh. My bad. I own that one. That is my bold prediction for After the Rumble.
The way you just sounded right there is like, welcome to Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger.
I've never seen that movie.
You sounded just like...
Anyways, that is our picks. This is our episode, our pilot episode. Mm-hmm. Remember, please subscribe to us. Look us up on Twitter at Wrestling POV and at Facebook. You can look us up on there, like our page, Wrestling POV Podcast on Facebook. Email us your questions. We will get to them on the next episode. Peace out, peoples. I am Tony Diaz.
I'm the Weasel.